Hello everybody, so today I'm going to be filling my DCP tag. It has 10 questions. I don't know, let's just jump right into it. So number 1 is, how did I hear about the program? I heard about the program from my sister. She actually is 3 years older than me, and she looked into applying to the program during her college days, but it ended up not working out for her. And then I looked into doing it my sophomore year, and I didn't really want to sacrifice my time at my school because I really loved it here a lot, so I just wasn't willing to really sacrifice that time to take a semester off to go to Disney. And then going into my senior year, I just graduated. I applied back around the new year, and I didn't think I was still going to be able to do the program, and then I looked into it again and I found out I could still apply as a graduating senior, so I did, and that's what brings me here today. Number 2 is, how was my interview process? My interview process was very fast. I actually kind of outline it in my blog, so I'll try and link that somewhere. But I kind of found out about the program really like on a whim. Very quickly I went and applied, and then I very quickly got my web-based interview. And then I took that, and then 2 days later, after I passed the web-based interview, I had my phone interview. I was so over-prepared for that, but I'm really happy I needed it, so I was glad that I over-prepared for that. And then 2 days later I found out I was in the program, so probably my whole span of interviewing was about a week long, or like the whole interview process to getting into the program was about a week. Number 3 is, where was I when I found out I got into the program? I was actually hanging out with my roommate in her room just across the hall. We were just talking, and I was like really wanting to get the email, but I knew that it usually took at least a week for people to find out. And then I just randomly decided to check my email, and boom, it popped up. I screamed, I freaked out, I called my mom was screaming in my ear on the phone. So it was just very out of nowhere. I really wasn't like consciously thinking like, oh, I want to check my email to see if I got it. Like, I was really trying to avoid checking my email, but I was expecting an email from a professor, so I checked it and screaming commenced. The 4th question is, what is my role and what roles did I prefer when I was interviewing? So I was accepted into the merchandise role, but when I was applying, I was really interested in the PhotoPass photographer, attractions, recreation, and also merchandise, so I did get one of my preferred roles. So I'm really excited to work merchandise. I'm really hoping to work in Epcot, but I would definitely be happy working anywhere. Question number 5 is, how did I go about finding my roommates? How many roommates do I want? Kind of all things roommates. So just like most people, I did a roommate survey, and I joined all the different Facebook groups, like posting here, commenting on posts here. And then eventually I kind of found some girls I clicked with, or I found one girl I clicked with, and then from there we just kind of kept adding other girls. So it was definitely kind of a weird, kind of disorganized process, but I found my 5 roommates now. I currently live with 5 roommates, so for me, living with 5 other girls is not going to be a huge issue, but I'm really excited, and I hope when it does get to our dorms application that we are actually able to all link with each other. That's kind of the only kind of concern I have right now. Question 6 is, what am I going to miss while I'm away? I'm definitely going to miss my family as well as my hometown, because once I move from my hometown, it's not going to be my hometown anymore. Currently I live in Iowa City. I've lived where my school is for 3 years. I've lived here full time and in a house. I'm from the Chicago suburbs, so essentially at the end of summer I'll be moving back to Chicago from Iowa City to pack up and live there very briefly, and then I'll be moving to Florida. Then from Florida I'll actually be moving to Denver once my program is up. My whole family is moving from Chicago to Denver, so essentially Chicago's not going to be my home anymore, so I'm really going to miss that a lot. That's where I've grown up, that's where I lived the majority of my life. So I'm definitely going to miss my family as well as just my hometown in general. Number 7 is, what is my favorite park? As I mentioned earlier, Epcot is my favorite park. I just love Some of my favorite rides are in Epcot. I just love the whole world culture atmosphere. I love The tiles when you first walk in, me and my sister have a picture of us on there. We love finding it every time we go. I love Test Track. I love Figment's Journey into the Imagination. A lot of my favorite things are in Epcot, so Epcot's definitely my favorite park. Number 8 is the first thing I want to do on my DCP program. Honestly, I haven't given this one a whole lot of thought. Obviously, I want to go and have fun in the parks, but I'm also really excited to move into whatever apartment I get and to meet all my roommates. I'm also excited for traditions. There's so many things that I don't think I could narrow it down to my number one thing I want to do the first moment I get there. There's just so many things that I want to do. I'll be happy with anything, I think. Question 9 is really similar. It's the number one thing on my bucket list. I made my bucket list. I have a video about my bucket list. They're kind of in no particular order. I think if I had to pick, I would love to go on every ride at least once. I don't think that's gonna happen. That's gonna be a stretch. I want to try and do it, but I think if I had to pick a number one thing, I think that would be my number one thing. And the last question is, what do I hope to take away from the program? I really hope to get some great job experience. I want to meet as many people as possible from so many different places, especially internationally. I've traveled a large portion of the continental US, so I would really love to meet people from very different cultures from mine, and I really hope to take that away. It's kind of hard to put into words, actually. I just really hope to become more self-aware and really kind of focus on myself and what I want to do with my life. I've graduated college now. I'm going to Disney. I really hope that Disney will be a good, strong transition for me into the working world and maybe even a professional internship with Disney. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for it, do what I feel, and I'm super excited to be a part of this program. Alright, so that is it for my Disney College Program tag. I tag anyone that wants to do this. It's a fun video to do. I love talking about the Disney College Program. I'm so excited for it. I'm counting down the days. I have a countdown on my phone. According to my phone, actually, I have 85 days today until I move down to Orlando. So I'm very excited for that. I have all summer to enjoy with my friends in Iowa City. I'm super excited for the program. Thank you for watching my videos. I can't wait to make more and to vlog. I finally have a nice new camera, so I'm not using my weird little webcam. So I'm super excited to film more, to take lots of pictures. I just can't wait to get to Disney. So thanks for watching.